All right, it's Wednesday, November 22, 6:40 in the morning. Just getting my chart up. This market is flying high this morning. Just gonna look for a channel. That's what I'm seeing right now. All right, and today, because today's the last day I'm trading this week, my number 22 PA and 23, or not 20, not PA, 22 evaluation, 23 evaluation, these expire on Monday. So this is actually the last day I'm going to have to trade them. So I'm just going to only trade those two accounts today, and I'm going to essentially try to, YOLO and get my best chance to just ride or die on those two accounts. So I'm going to look for the best opportunity I can to get into a trade and try to just basically pass or fail. So I'm just going to look for a great opportunity. This market has really moved this morning. It's too bad. Too bad I wasn't here a little earlier, like here. That was a BT right there. Could potentially be something this way too. So I'm going to trade 8 accounts on the 50K or eight contracts on the 50K and 4 contracts on the 25K. And make sure my order is correct.
Order submitted.
8 and 4. Yep. Be looking to see if the blue holds, and if the blue doesn't hold, I'll be looking to see if we do something off the brown, midline, or down here.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
I'm going to try to use my Nlts chart to decide on an entry. Okay, so we've got a break of this. I'm thinking the better I try to get into this kind of trade, I can't talk today. The earlier I try to get into this trade, the better for potential for a move. So I'm just letting it record for a little bit to see if something comes up here pretty soon. It's nowhere in a spot for me right now, so I'm going to pause actually. Yeah, I was just realizing there's news at 7, so that might be an opportunity as well. Because today's the only chance I have to try to pass these accounts. So yeah, I'm not going to renew them because I don't want to pay 80% when there's a 90% discount right now. So it's going to be a pass or fail today. I don't mind blowing them up because I'm not going to have them past Monday anyway. Hopefully I can figure out a way to pass though. Maybe get a little lucky today. There will be a potential for an OJ up here in a little bit if it comes back up. Let's see what happens here. Half expecting a reaction somewhere around here.
Order canceled.
Okay. Let's see. You got multiple reactions there. It broke right away. Pretty big move down for something that was so strong, but it looks like an overshoot at the bottom probably. Because it could be a two-tiered. Oh, if only I knew it would drop so much. Well, at least there's a lot of movement this morning, so hopefully I can find myself into a trade and try to take advantage. All right, so this seems to be working. I'm not sure what that'll mean for the news. So I would expect a retest of the high, if I have this correct. Actually, is this blue even confirmed? Sort of. Looks like potentially an overshoot. Try that. I would never guess we'd have that huge move down. News in a couple minutes. Not sure what I want to do as far as trying to pick a direction and go for it on these accounts. I might see what the initial move is and then see if there's a retracement of the news and go for it on the retracement. Sort of what I'm thinking, since I think we're going to go back higher, but Might shoot down first before we do it. I'm not sure. It just doesn't seem right. It seems like it was an overshoot here. So I'm thinking it's going to go long to retest the highs.
Order submitted.
Here comes news. It's not really doing a whole lot. Perfect reaction off that line.
Order canceled.
Right, so I was thinking long. I was thinking we would break through here. But it looks like this stayed intact, so that would have been nice if I took that. Oh, just kind of surprised. This is something must not be right about these channels. This looks better. So up was played out this way. If you draw it that way. it looks like the news reaction is over. It was just this. And it seems we're definitely within this downtrend. So,
Order submitted.
got an order ready here. I've got BT here. There's so much support right there. Oh. I just don't like how it's sideways right here. Just looking for a reason on my NLTS chart to go short. All three of these are a BT, but so sideways here. Definitely didn't feel right to try to go short under any of these. Just trying to give these two accounts the best chance possible to pass today. All right, well, this is sideways, so I'm going to pause here. As soon as I see something that I can just jump on, I will. All right, just looking at this. The thing is, these are all BTs, every single candle here. I haven't really seen that before too often. So it makes sense this would be a failed breakout to the bottom and come back in. But we're also right against the trend line. All right. All right, so that's interesting. Breaking low in one bar, maybe. Definitely seems like the momentum to the downside is not so strong anymore. Just need my best chance for what, 6-point move or something. News is done for the day.
Order canceled.
All right, and pause here. All right, seem to be just in this tight range. I was considering just trying to short, place a limit order at the top here and just short it. But I was thinking, well, it's only a couple points in there, but maybe that would have been a good idea. Well, I suppose I could have moved it down to here at that point. What happened? Did I lose my internet? All right, it looks like prices stopped on my chart. Let me figure out what's going on here. All right, it just started moving again, so I'm just refreshing my historical. I'll do another refresh just in case. So yeah, I'm just trying to give myself the best chance to be able to get into a move here. I could have done the same thing at the bottom, just bought the support. Huh. It looks like I lost my R trader there for a minute. I don't know if Rhythmic's having issues. But all right, seem to have everything back now. I kind of have no idea what's happening now, other than I can say that we've had a break of this channel and a new low. I wasn't sure if there was a break here in one bar with a new low, so that's why I was a little hesitant to just short the top of this. But I'm going to have to take something here before the day goes on too long, because I know this PA is going to slow down. This is way faster, way more volume than I was expecting for today, the day before Thanksgiving. So to give these two accounts the best chance to do something, I really need to find something very soon. But I'm just not seeing a place to get in right now. So potentially the smaller range I had just turned into a larger range. So let's see what happens up here. We're at the open price. So according to channels, I don't really have anything to say we need to go higher, and I don't have anything that says we need to go lower. And we have a possible PB up here, but I don't know that I trust it. I'm gonna get the order ready just in case.
Order submitted.
But it seems a little bit, the way it looks a little bit not quite right to me. Oh, that wasn't it yet. My question is, this is going to be failed breakout, maybe? Well, we went one tick above, so it didn't trigger the PB. Yeah, this was the PB bar for me. So we went one tick. And to me, I wouldn't be surprised if this fails back in. I mean, it's not a very healthy range, but resistance, a few tags here, bottom. Let's see, could there be something like that? I'm going to take this off. This doesn't seem to matter. So it'd be interesting to see if the PB still works. It looks like it's going to. I just don't trust it because it didn't tick 2 ticks. Like I said, I just want my best opportunity to get into a trade that I can just go with it. It's too bad. If I had these channels like this earlier with a break, new high already, I probably could have just jumped in on this move down, but I wasn't seeing it that way at the time. All right, I'm going to pause here.
Order canceled.
Yeah, I was looking to see if this would be a channel, but unless it's just barely in there by a thread. I think most likely this is just one leg up, another leg up. Almost a measured move. thought I was going to have an uninterrupted full day here, but likely I will have to stop in the next 20 or so minutes for about an hour and a half, I'm guessing. So it's really unfortunate because it's going to give me even less of a chance to try to pass these two evaluations. I really just want to find an opportunity to just get in and have a chance. I'm just not seeing it. I'm not even necessarily waiting for a setup as much as just where I can see an opportunity where something can keep going. I mean, I'd like it to be a setup that I can at least get in and try to get a run on it. I just drew here just to see if something would form. Doesn't look like it will. I'm gonna pause again. I'm just seeing my day slip away from me. Because I know how the end of today is gonna be, or once we get to basically when I can get back. I'm just betting it's gonna be very slow and not a ton of movement. Right, I'm pausing here. Considering
Order submitted.
bottom of this is like a range, I Failed breakout, maybe. Just don't really have a reason to trade long right now. The thing about this is I have till here. So I can get something out of it. But I don't know. Oh, I had the right idea. Just not a defined range really on the bottom. So yeah, see, this might just turn right back around. Definitely could be something like this. Yep. That's why I didn't do it.
Order canceled.
It's like, what are these moves? I just need some kind of context to let me know which direction I want to trade in. I gotta stop in a few minutes, probably. And there's nothing worse than finding a trade to get into right when you know you have to stop. With the pressure of knowing you're going to be late, you gotta go. You're in a trade. Trying to pass or fail. YOLO. Is this an overshoot? Pausing. All right, so unfortunately, I just got the word that I am going to have to stop. It will be for about an hour and a half. And then I'm only going to have maybe a couple hours, less than a couple hours after that as well. So these two accounts I was hoping to try to pass today are not going to have much of a chance. on my NLTS indicator to the left, things are starting to look like they're flattening out overall. I hate when a channel looks like this because this could just be an overshoot. All right, well, I don't even know if it's worth me considering anything at this point because I gotta walk in a couple minutes. I don't want to set a trade and then not be able to manage it. Well, if I could get half of my profit I need in a trade, but I want to get out and wait for a better spot to re-enter. Instead of just setting it and walking away in either. I mean, I could do that. Either way, these things don't exist after today as far as I'm concerned. 22 and 23. The only way they exist is if I put on some kind of YOLO trade. But I will have some time later, so it's just I know the market's going to be slow. It's already slowing down. Two legs down. Such an up day, though. I mean, this thing was so strong in the morning. All right, I gotta stop. So, just unfortunate that I didn't see when things were so up that I had that bigger channel that didn't have a break new high yet, because if I had seen it this way, and that's part of the problem about coming in late, you can kind of see bigger things, or you already have all the price action, so you can make something bigger. And even this could have been like that too. Anyway, if I had seen it something like this, then maybe I could have jumped on this down, just jumped in and YOLO'd it. Maybe there'll be an opportunity later. Between the two accounts, it's $30. It's not a big deal. All right, I'm going to pause, and I'm going to be done, or I'm going to not be trading for about the next hour and a half. All right, so I just got back. Literally right now. Does that look like something? Maybe. Look at NQ. Maybe I just need to do this on NQ today. I don't know. NQ or ES? Is there anything from the bottom? That kind of works. Yeah, I mean, that works. Reach that measurement like that to the tick.
Order submitted.
This could be a BT. Retest the highs. Nope. This could be a higher low. Just looking for any reason to be able to trade these two evaluations that are going to expire Monday. So today's really my last trading day. I can try to trade them. Like I'm just not used to trading on NQ, so it's like I could just do it just to see, but I have no idea really what's happening on NQ. I don't know about, how much I make per point, how many points I need. I may just enter this above this candle. Not much room now. Basically 2.5 points to reach these highs. Which will be helpful, but it won't pass the accounts. I'm expecting it to go higher. Now it's stacking up.
Order canceled.
Let me switch to NQ. This looks like a BT.
Order submitted.
I really don't know what I'm doing on NQ. And I haven't even tested anything on NQ before. NQ definitely looks like we're inside of a trend. It didn't finish as a BT. That's what I was looking at that for right there.
Order canceled.
What's ES doing again? Let's see. Wow, just stacking. And Q's going. It's funny, like I just want to give the best chance for these evaluations to be able to possibly pass one great YOLO, but I'm so uncomfortable trying it on NQ because I just have no experience trading NQ. I only just started looking at it yesterday, I think. Okay, I'll pause. I'm just trying to, give myself the best chance here. All right, what I am going to be watching for is a possible OJ up here.
Order submitted.
I added my 150K account as well on the copier. So I'll trade 12 contracts on that, 8 on the 50K, and 4 on the 25K. Maybe this needed to make 1 leg, 2 legs. That puts it right there. This is previous day high. It's been above and below it. It's funny because there's a possible PB coming up down here, but I have this that's confirmed, a big channel, so I just can't even consider that right now. But what I'd like is a bounce off this and to get a OJ up here to retest the highs and maybe more. Clear 2 legs down now. Expectation of getting back up there. And Q broke. And Q you have kind of a similar thing, but you might have an OJ up here. Maybe I should watch that. Unsure. NQ seems like it might happen sooner than later.
Order submitted.
I'm gonna take my order off on ES.
Order
So that'll
canceled.
take longer to happen. I'll watch NQ first. So NQ could have OJ up here. A very clear sign of a retest that should happen, it seems to me. Okay, so it'll close right around here. Should be an OJ on NQ. Getting close to it. Oh, shoot. Maybe
Order canceled.
Change my copier to NQ.
Order submitted.
That's something I haven't had to deal with before. Okay, so maybe the next candle. I've never taken an OJ or any NLTS setup on NQ before, so unsure if it even works at all. I would assume it does. So I would think if the next bar ticks down and then goes up, it'll be good to at least retest these highs. That's what I'm thinking. Even if it doesn't go down and just goes up, I'll take it. As an experiment. And why not experiment on an evaluation that's, or two evaluations that are going to be expired anyway. Okay, so still looking for a close up here. I'm going to enter it on my other chart. If it gets up there. So I'm going to give these two evaluations a shot. Just a shot at doing a YOLO pass. Maybe the market has other things in mind. I think that looks pretty solid. What's ES doing? Yeah, I'm really just thinking long, so thinking long on ES and NQ. ES looks like it's about to form a PB to the short side. I'm not taking a PB to the short side into that. So I'm just going to stay with NQ for now and see what happens here. Doesn't seem like it wants to do the OJ at this moment, but huh. And take this order off.
Canceled.
Right, so this came all the way to the trend line. Definitely doesn't seem like it's going to go for the OJ. So I'm just not sure. Well, it's close to being a PB on NQ. Just don't want to go short when it seems like it should be going long. All right, well, no PB yet here. This broke. So, such a wide thing. I'm not too sure about that now. That's a reason to think that it could need a retest of the high. NQ. Seeing if this is a PB to the downside.
Order submitted.
Maybe. Seems like it's already 2 legs down though. Yeah, it would have to be a bearish bar here, which it's not going to be.
Order canceled.
I'm just trying to keep my eye on NQ and ES. Just see, you know, if anything gives me an opportunity, I'm just going to take it. I'm still thinking long, but it's just weird. Because the market's going down. Maybe it's that. What's ES's excuse? It's that. Maybe. It always gets me into trouble. Just stick with the tighter stuff. Don't draw the wider stuff. This is a BT, but doesn't look like it's going to trigger, and it wasn't bearish enough anyways to think about short. I am truly still thinking it needs to retest. Well, might even need to retest the highs of the day. I think these wider channels get me in trouble. That's probably better. So I already have a low, and now going to retest the highs is my theory. What my theory is on NQ. I'm surprised there's this much movement this late on the day before Thanksgiving. I think we trade till about 11:15, so I've got an hour and 10 minutes. Hour 15. Yeah, I gotta take care of my dogs real quick. I'll be back. Just looking for any idea of which direction we're going in. I just have no idea. Just want to get into a trade and let it ride. I guess maybe the higher low I could have, should have. I don't know. Failed second entry short off the EMA in this trend channel. Retest the highs. I guess I'd have to consider that.
Order submitted.
I have to consider that because I'm running out of time. Be above the previous day high if this happens. I mean, this is the best opportunity I can see so far. So, with the opportunity for a move. So I gotta go for it if it happens. Oh, shoot.
Order
I gotta
canceled.
change the copier back to ES.
Order submitted.
Here we go. Almost forgot. First entry short, second entry short. Pats, do me a favor. This is definitely going to be my best opportunity. So I'm going to take this if this... Oh my God. Really? Well, I'll take the small risk, the 8 ticks. I don't like doji there. Let's see, trap shorts and then or not. I'm going to still just go for it.
Order submitted.
Didn't even trigger yet. Okay, well. I'm in this trade. Got in a little early. It's the only chance I've seen. And I'm just going to try to trail it up. Hopefully this will be my pass or fail trade. Let's find out. Why am I not seeing him? Okay, it's just going super slow. So how much do I need? It's probably enough there even. Try to trail this. Will I get lucky? Now this is all about my top 2 accounts, so I need 3,000 for the 50 and I need 1,500 for the 25. Yeah, to be above, I need to be at 25 or 26.5 for the 25K account and 53,000 for the 50K. Can I get lucky? And there is no taking less than, because the only thing that helps me is passing these. At minimum, if I could pass the 25K. Definitely my best shot. It'd be so nice if I could pull this off. I'm just keeping my eye on these net liquidation amounts. So my goal is to just at least get one of these passed. Hoping for no pullback and for it to just keep going. Definitely not what I want to see. Well, I'm going to pull this down here. It's pass or fail is really the thing. I'm either going to pass or fail on this trade. I was up pretty good there. And the 150 was my free account, so if I had put my stop up here, I could have got taken out and tried to get into another trade with that profit. but I was inside the trend line, so I wanted to give it a chance to let that work. And who knows, this could still be a break. And then need a new high of that as well. This could be a higher low off the failed second entry short. What's scary is there's actually an OJ setting up right here. So if this moves up here, then I'll just move it to break even so that if it doesn't work out, I give myself one more chance. But I just want to see it working higher still so that it's not like it's going to come back and make some kind of second entry long, take me out just to go. Thing is, I have such a long way to go to pass these. It's like, it's such a long shot. You'll just be really lucky, I think. All right, so at this point, thinking to put that there, but if it comes back down, I might seriously move it. Here, let's leave it here where it originally was. But it doesn't mean no good to just get a nice win with these numbers. The only thing that does me any good is passing one or two of these accounts. So that's the game I'm playing right now, unfortunately. Which means I think even if I get around there, another 5 points. I don't know. We'll see when we get closer. Actually, because this is for my leader account. 23. 23 is the 50K. So I needed less than this. Probably about that much. Yeah, let's put it here to be safe. Just don't want to see any kind of resistance form right here. It's such a long shot for it to get all the way up there, right? I don't like when it closes like that. That can form some kind of range now. Let's just pretend that this is going to be how the trend goes. All the way up to here. Also go like this. That gets me there too. The question is, this is slowing down so much, will I have to leave before this trade is over? I definitely gave myself the best possible chance to pass these evaluations today on this trade. Win or lose, I think I found the right context to give it a try. I mean, I want to move it up below pivots, but I also don't want to be taken out by a tick or two just to see it go all the way. So even though I'm up this much, it's like even if it blows up after all that, I'm not renewing them for 80%. So Unless I'm like so close, you know, like so close, but not quite. No, the problem is I have a new high from this. So we really just want it to go now without pulling back. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is the problem because now I have the new high already. Do I just take it and try to get something else before the end of the day? This is definitely my concern, is that this has the new high already. So I'll see if this can hold. The only thing I'm thinking now is just preservation, that if this doesn't go, to get something out of it and then give myself another chance. Such a tease if it went all that way and can't do it. Just looking. Oh, wow. Yeah. There's a possible resistance there. So if it does tick above this, I'll probably put my stop here. Just to Give myself one more chance if this thing backs up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. No, wasn't as good as and strong as I was hoping. Put 2 ticks under and at least get something out of this and give myself another chance. The reality is too, I mean, I could try to trade Friday morning. You know, if I just need a little bit more, it's going to be super slow, I imagine, but might as well get something out of this. I'm hoping it goes above, obviously. What's NQ doing? NQ looks strong. I've done so poorly lately. This would be just great to pass these and have some more PAs. I would be very thankful for Thanksgiving. Let's make it happen. It's a strong push. It's like such a tease because you see this and it's like, okay, getting close. It makes you think you can really get it. Usually things don't work out for me that way. So is this where I should have not put my stop here and it's going to work? Decision time. Am I accepting this or do I want something for it? If it goes under, it's going all the way back down, right? I wish I could do a pull. Do I hold? Can it be? Maybe it's this. Yeah. Yeah, that would work. That would be perfect, just like that. I could get us there. Just saying, it'd be a really nice way to celebrate Thanksgiving with a couple new PAs. It would make me feel a lot better about the past few weeks. I was worried about this new high off of this. But just take this much and hope for another chance. It's going to come take me out. Only hope is somehow a second entry long right here. highest. It's at 2100 on my 150K. So I could have got, at best, 20 ticks. Long shot chance at survival. I mean, not likely. All right, last chance. If we tick above this, I'll move my stop to right here, because if it goes below that, it's going to be a goner anyway. All right. So I've locked in the whole $300 on my 150K. I may just trail it at this point. Trail the closes of the candles. Because now if we get a new high off this, it might just come back down again. So I'm aware of this now. This thing's going to make me have to trade on Friday morning. Or renew the accounts for 80%. They were so far away before. I mean, they still are, even if I get stopped out right down here. It's not worth it. But if I get them up a little bit higher, it might be worth it. So slow. The good thing is I haven't canceled my evaluation renewal yet, so I do have the option of renewing it if I can build them up at least enough to make it worth it. But I'd really like to just YOLO win fail. Makes life easier. It's just, I knew this was going to get tough at the end of the day. Could have got 20 ticks, might end up with 3 ticks. Can we get a push, please? In this trade a long time. Entered at around 10:05. We're at 10:50 now. Get a little squeeze right up to my target. I believe that target will get me to the amount I need. It might even be over, so once I'm seeing the balances up there, if it gets there, I can adjust. Don't back up now. My theory is if this is a bullish candle and it ticks above, then I could trail it. But it didn't close as bullish as I was hoping. Tell shorts are trying to take it. I still think context-wise it makes sense to go up, but this could be a range of some kind. I'm going to try to squeeze as much out of this as I can. So just because it's flattening out so much, it's getting so slow. I have to leave soon. There's a small chance maybe I could come back and do something before the market's completely closed today. Or I could try Friday morning. Or I could try the Sunday open before the account expires. Or I can renew. So I feel like if it gets up here, it's just going to pop up, especially. I feel like it's just going to fly up. But if it gets stuck, then it's just going to come back down. Just definitely want to see it get above these. So slow. So the second entry long needs one more tick above this to even get a 4-tick scalp. Considering keeping that in mind. But we do need a high off that, it seems like. Oh boy. Oh, that looks like it's going to be the end of this trade. Some kind of fake out and squeeze now. Guess I had my stop in just the right place. Definitely feeling very range. I think if it gets above these, it can just move. Don't have a chance. If it can break out of this. And be careful once it hits a new high off that, if it does. Also want to be careful that this just turns down right here. Really would like it to get above this bar on this candle. I think if it does that, it has a shot. And I have to go real soon. I might just take what I can get here. I'll try to give myself one more shot. this ticks above the previous bar, I'm going to drop my stop here. It guarantees me 2 points. It's not ticking above yet though. Looks like it'll actually be a BT. So if it ticks above this, it's a BT. So I'll definitely drop my stop there now, because that's where my BT would be. And let's see if we can break through. We saw this measured move appear. And I think I will trail each candle now. I literally have to stop trading in 5 minutes. I want this to look like a bullish candle, so it's like an LO. If it's a bearish candle, it'll be like a 3T entry for Pats. So I'd really like a bullish candle and see it go 2 ticks above it, and then I'll move the stop below this. And I think if I can move the stop to at least here, it probably makes it worthwhile for me to just renew these accounts for 80% after all that. So it's not looking like it's going to be bullish, so I'm just going to take what I can get here. I'll put the stop 2 ticks under. Just in case. I could let it ride, but hopefully it just goes right above anyway. Definitely just trailing the candles at this point. Because if this comes down below this, it might just really go fast to the downside. Oh, it looks like that's going to be it. So that can be as good as it gets for me. I'm going to just accept this right here because I have to leave.
Stop filled.
So, really long time, valiant effort. I mean, if I didn't have to leave right now, I probably would have not let it get me out right here and hoped for it to get there. But I really do have to stop right now. So, looks like I got 3.5 points. Try to stick it out and stay with it as long as I could. This is clearly resistance right here. I mean, I think I gave myself the best chance right there to pass those accounts in one trade, and just too much resistance. Now maybe this will end up going anyway and get there. Entirely possible, but I have to stop right now, and I wanted to be able to manage the trade. So this gives me more to think about. These accounts are in better shape now, and so maybe I can get back in time to get one more trade in before the end of the day on them, or maybe I'll trade Friday. Just don't think Friday's going to be worth trading, but you never know. All right, I got to stop. I'm just going to pause this recording in case I am able to come back before the end of the market today. All right, I was just adjusting my stats, and it looks like I probably did the right thing here. It's probably going to come out, take out where my stop was most likely. So did the best I could on that. It wasn't going to give me much more. The only thing I could have done is to just put my limit right at the top of where I knew the resistance was and come out there. And that would have been
Order submitted.
Better. So if I put it like here, I could squeeze out another 5 ticks.
Order canceled.
I think that's as good as I could have done in this situation. So yeah, I'm stopping here and I'll be back. Or at least I'll be back to say I'm done for the day. All right, I just got back and I'm probably not going to be able to trade anymore because I'm with my daughter, who's home from school early because of Thanksgiving.
That's your boy.
Yeah. So right now we're in my trading room, so I'll see if I can...
Yeah, that's your son.
That's right. I'll see if I can watch it at all and see if potentially do any trades, but most likely I'm done for the day. Clearly I did the right thing by getting out when I did. It was about the most I could have hoped for, other than just putting an order in right at the top of the resistance here. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with these accounts. So I'll pause here and we'll see if there's anything else that comes up while I'm able to trade or not. So I drew a couple things. Looks like maybe we need to retest the bottom here, potentially. Drew this as well, but I don't think that's right. Still thought we would retest the highs of the day here too, but out of curiosity, let's see where the bottom, does that line up? Basically lines up. So it looks like we're kind of in this range. At this point. So I'll keep my eye on things and see if I can pop into anything while I'm with my daughter here, but chances are not. Let's see what happens. Also, I updated since it was a PATS trade for the YOLO, I updated it so it's got 1 win extra. And I updated my overall up here. And yeah, that's it for now. All right, getting close to the end of the trading period. Still hanging out with my daughter. She's home early today for Thanksgiving. So just most likely not going to be getting any other. Yeah, Thanksgiving, right?
Hi, Daddy.
Hello. So, you know, not really sure what's going on, but just not seeing any good opportunity and just distracted. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go for hitting the target goal today. But these accounts, now that they're in pretty good shape, I guess I'm just going to get suckered into renewing them for the 80% price. So I just essentially, by taking this trade, cost myself some extra money.
Money?
Yeah, on Monday. I'm going to have to pay extra money.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to pause here, just watch it a little bit longer and see if we can get another trade.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi. All right, let's see what happens.
Oh, little face, come back.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to be it for me today. Not going to get a chance to really go for it. Did the best I could.
Daddy.
And I'm going to
Daddy,
stop it here.
Daddy.
And once I get this girl
Daddy,
to her
Daddy.
nap, then I can do my wrap up
Daddy, Daddy,
other
Daddy,
video.
Daddy,
Thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.
Daddy.